What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I want to talk about how the narcissistic workplace is not your family. Once you realize that you work in a very toxic environment, you'll notice the dynamics from the head all the way down to the person who's the lowest rank. And please do not be deceived or fooled into believing, oh, we're one big happy family, when you feel otherwise. So don't allow anybody to tell you that you should keep a smile on your face and just be very artificial, just to keep up a false act. If you're really not feeling that way, you don't have to keep up with the charades that go on around the workplace. Your job is to come there, do your job, and go home. And yes, they'll try to use the whole, well, you need to change your attitude, be more friendly, show a little bit more positivity and things like that. But it's hard to feel that way when you know who you're dealing with on a daily. And you're not imagining things. You are a part of a toxic environment. But that doesn't mean you have to be labeled as one of the characters in the play. You don't have to play along with them with that, And then on top of that, they're being fake. You're going to hear side conversations. And you're going to see how the boss, a lot of times, is the mastermind behind all of the chaos and drama that goes on around there. And the boss keeps up a lot of the confusion. They are not your family. Nothing more than just a toxic work environment, no different from a toxic family dynamic. So don't be gaslighted to believe that they are your family and that, you should be happy when you're there all the time. They're no different from your messy, trauma-filled families that we're familiar with. Sad to say, but it's the truth. And we grew up in a lot of that, So sometimes it's going to be easy to recognize it through that. Just know that you're there for one reason, and that's to do the work and go home. You don't need to make friends. They're not your family. Separate yourself. Be selective with your personal information, or just be private altogether. Don't forget to set boundaries. Try not to entertain gossip. Now, there's nothing wrong with being like the mediator or the voice of reason when you need to be. Sometimes things go on in the workplace and they need to get a statement from you. I just went through that today at work. And you may not even want to be a part of that. You want to stay out of it, but it's a part of policy. And, that's right up their alley to use that policy against you to keep you on a certain side. Because a toxic environment like that, there are going to be, some really good people to work with. But for the most part, a lot of them were sucked in on the negative side, and they like to keep up a lot of mess and chaos again. And they want you to be right along with them, or they're going to, claim that you're the problem, because you don't like to be involved with all of the drama that's going on. When you know what you're there for, that should be your only focus and nothing more. You're not there to make friends. You may make some friends along the way. I mean, that's normal in the workplace. You may end up meeting someone and later on down the line, y'all become the best of friends. But what I am pointing out is the toxic work environment and very narcissistic individuals who run along in a place trying to get you to be what they need you to be. Just remind yourself that you have the right to set boundaries even in the workplace, and they should respect those boundaries. They have a hard time respecting those boundaries because they feel like, well, you don't make rules here in a place that already has rules set. But you are allowed to set personal boundaries, and that goes for anyone and anywhere you go, because there should be a policy in place that protects an employee from being harassed, picked on, or different things that you may find as an issue and makes it difficult for you to work. So just keep that in mind. You do have rights. A lot of time we kind of forget about that because we're just stuck in the zone to where, oh, we come here to do this one thing and leave, and we forget that we are protected. We do have rights. We shouldn't be harassed. We shouldn't be picked on and, just constantly pulled apart for things that doesn't have anything to do with work, which should be the main focus. So again, separate yourself, be selective with your personal information, or be private altogether. Set those boundaries, don't entertain gossip. Do your work and go home. And I'm reading this from notes that I wrote last week sometime. Just been super busy. A lot's been going on. And I'm sorry I'm so late getting back to y'all. But I hope that this helps. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, and I'm going to end it here. Thank y'all for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Leave your thoughts down below, and I will talk to you soon.